Alright guys, so this is how we set up ladders with UJ Pro Wash. Now you can see I've got quite a variety of ladders. These are the ladders we use the most. For most of the jobs, these two are the best. This is our 20 foot, this is 28 foot ladder. And then this guy is the big boy guy, that's 32 foot, very heavy. And then we've got the A-frame step ladder. The main difference for you is determining what length you're gonna need, right? So now here, we've got 2 stories. This is a fire hall in a gas Agassiz. How to pronounce it. So yeah, this is fire hall in Agassiz, and it's a 2 stories. Most likely, the 28 footer will definitely reach the top. We're cleaning the gutters. We can do it safely. I pulled out the 32 foot to show you kind of the difference. Now the main thing is, because every time we're working on the gutters and a roof, if we have the ladder, I'll show you with this little guy. So let's say I decide to just clean gutters here. I take the ladder and I put it like this, right? The ladder is on the gutter. First thing that's gonna happen, it will stretch by moving the gutter. Second thing that's gonna happen, it'll most likely bend it, and then we need to fix it or most likely replace it. So for that reason, we use these standoffs. We attach them to the ladder. Now, each ladder, extension ladder, has 2 parts, right? One that kind of stays stationary, it's on the ground with the feet at the bottom. And then the second part that moves up. We do have a lock here that should be always locked. We unlock it, it goes up. We make sure it's nice and secure, lock it back in place. We can work at the higher pace. For this particular one, we don't need the extension. All we need is to attach these 2 standoffs. So what I'm gonna do is, we've got these holes here. Now this is the base that stays on the ground. This is the extendable part. We always need to attach these guys to the extendable part, because if you put it to the base, it's not gonna go higher. So always put it up. A few times you will mess up and you'll be upset. You put the ladder down, do it correctly, you'll put them, upside down. This is the correct way how to put them up. This part is extending, and these guys will sit on the roof. I'm gonna put it up here too. Right? Now I'm set up to put the ladder on. This is very small and light ladder, so I can lift it with one hand and throw it around. But it's good habit to kind of learn how to properly stand up a ladder. Once you start getting into the 28 and 32 feet, you're not able to lift it up on your own, just like the whole ladder, and do with it whatever you want. So the best secure way, you can get closer to any object. Here, I would maybe choose this post, or I can choose this concrete, because now it's pushing against the concrete. I'm holding the ladder up and slowly walking it out. The bottom feet is not gonna kick out on me. What happens is, with the bigger ladders, as you walking it up, it gets too kind of bottom heavy, and it'll kind of like kick out on you like this, and you'll just fight with it. So I just walked it up. The proper way how to carry a ladder is, make sure the safety lock is locked, and we take it by the kind of bottom part, not the part that extends, because that can move up, but the part that's kind of stays on the ground. I put one hand, that's not leg, one hand kind of close to my hip, and then other hand up here. If you're taking the ladder like this, it's gonna wobble, gets very top heavy, especially with the standoffs on the top. So what I want to do is just like place out the weight, and I have good anchor here and then here. This way, I lift it up, the ladder stays straight, and I can go and move it anywhere I need. I kind of see my position, right? So I get it into place, and now I see I actually need to extend it up, right? So if I have the standoffs on this part that stays on the ground, it's not gonna get higher in the height. Now I can go one click up. That should be fine. I lock it back in. Now the ladder is kind of set up for me to go up. What I need to change now is we've got these bottom feet. Sometimes, especially on like a loose gravel, these things move. And you can even, like, let's say you have uneven ground. We have movable legs on this guy, and we'll put them on all the ladders. But meanwhile, now when I did this part is actually a little bit higher. So that's what you can do in uneven parts, or you can put wood planks underneath it and it will level it out. And now for me to check if the ladder is safe for me to go up, I put my feet so I'm touching the base of the ladder, and I put my hand in front of me and grab the ladder. Now if this is in, what would this be, 45-degree angle, I'm good to go. If the ladder is like this, I put my feet down, my hand in front of me. This is too much of a small angle. You climb this thing up, you can flip over. And let's say I'm gonna change this a little bit like this. So now I put my feet down and I can't reach it. This is too far out. You see the angle of the ladder is too much. If you climb up on this, it can slide under you and you go face down. So ladder is probably the most dangerous part of our job. If you set it correctly, you know, very little chance of something happening. So I'm gonna put it up in the position. These standoffs, they become loose. Sometimes you can see that. So you gotta put the ladder back and secure these suckers back in. So now I check this is all good. Base is steady. Now what I do, I step on it. Right? Before you get up, step on it and try to wobble. Every time before you go up. Sometimes it'll sink into a ground or I'll do something. Just kind of see how it feels. And now I am good to go up and do some work and move along. If I'm moving along and let's say I'm going 6-8 feet next to it, this one is not extended. If it is extended, try to put it all the way down, lift it up, right? And I move it here, put it down. Sometimes you have to put it all the way down. Now we're gonna go to this big guy, 32 foot. So that's a little bit harder, especially because here on the top, it's got these things holding the ladder. So when you put the standoffs in, and it's fully way down, let's say now, if I put the standoffs in here, right, it's not gonna go up because of these safety rails or whatever they are. So first thing you do, you put it up, and now I can attach these onto it. This one you take out on a job maybe like once in 2 weeks. I think Logan, you've used it once before in 3 months. So it's very crucial because it's a big ladder. Try to work together as a team of two. If not, the safest thing to do, let's say now I see the pole for the flag, that's what I'm going to lean it against. There's nothing that's going to kind of mess it up. So I put it here, kind of jam it against it, and now I can safely walk it up. If I did this without kind of like stoppage at the end, the ladder will just go, and I'll like hold the whole ladder weight. Now I put it up and I nicely walk it all the way up. Now, because it's extended so much, it's important if you guys work two of you, you have to grab it, both of you. I'm gonna show you how you start working. You disconnect it. This guy is connected to the moving side of the ladder. Again, I hold it almost by my knee, above my head, and I go very slowly to put it into position. Right? It's very wobbly. Take your time. If you can, work in team of two. So now the safety, I make sure it's unlocked. That way I can move it up. And there's two ways, right? First, you can move it up by hand, but this one's pretty heavy. But that's why the rope is here. So every time you're working with this, be very mindful of your foot. You're holding your foot here. You mess up and this thing goes down, it lands straight on your foot, right? So I'm kind of standing here and I go one by one. Pull on it and go one up. Hold my hand, make sure this guy is tied up. And again, I pull up one by one. I still need, I think, one more before I go up. Now I'm standing here on this, putting my weight onto it. And I'm on the roof, maybe a little far out. But now you can see the angle is going to be probably too much, right? I can't reach it. I cannot safely work like this, so I'll just need to go one step lower. Do it how I do it. I'm going to lean on it like this, if I can. Woo! It is still unlocked. I'm going one down. I'll get a little bit closer to the building. And now I'm good. I do my safety check. We're all good. Again, this one is the best. Maybe tall building, we're cleaning roof, you keep it in one spot. Sometimes gutter cleaning, you gotta move it out like every time. Try to put it all the way down before moving it. So now I've got a better angle. I can use my weight, come down. I make sure the top is unlocked. I keep my hands away from here. If this thing goes, it goes on my hand. Take the rope. Now I can reach it. So I slowly lower down until I can't go anymore because of the standoffs. Lock it in position. And now we got to do the same. We got to put it against some. Otherwise, it may go on you when you're lowering it down. So I put it here. You can always have your coworker standing at the bottom of it. Now you can see how the base moved. If I wasn't kind of leaning against some, this thing will go. And it'll kind of not crush you, but it's not going to be comfortable. I'm slowly walking it down, and this is it for the big ladders. Yeah, take these off, slide it couple spots down, lock it, tie the rope around the ladder. Now last ladder, A-frame, you're going to use it inside the homes and everything. Very simple to use. These two buttons lock in, unlocks like this. If you need to quickly go a little bit higher, goes like this, right? And then put it back. You again push it one more time. And now you want it to go higher. We never step on these. If you step on these, it's very wobbly. You're gonna fall. This is the highest where you go. If you go here, it's very sketchy. Now we've got these safety things. Always make the job easiest for you, and then the job becomes easy. If it's really hard for you and you're struggling and in a lot of pain, you're not gonna do a good job anyway. So this is very easy for me. This one is lighter. We've got another one that's a little bit taller. And now, you know, to move this guy, I just go like this. But now let's say we're cleaning the gutter here. Now if I go up, it's okay because the ground is safe. But let's say I'm cleaning windows and I'm pushing in it, I can push my weight away from the house. So try to, every time, if you can, and you're doing work like this, always kind of be facing the building and be facing the work you're doing. So now this is safe. And let's say I was up here, of course I could be a little bit closer. Cleaning windows, I'm not flying anywhere because my weight is kind of distributed to the front. So yeah, I hope this helped, and thanks for watching. That was a long one.